last time you brought on the happy? And I mean laughed your butt off, tears pouring down your face, holding your gut, I'm dying, laughing, or as I like to say with my friends, oh my God, I gotta pee my pants. When was the last time you laughed so hard like that you're on the floor? I realized the last couple years that there wasn't a lot of happy, there wasn't a lot of laughter, it was a lot of seriousness, and it was for several years. I've been journeying through double autoimmunity, and it was really frustrating, it was really tiring, and I actually didn't have a lot of energy for laughing. I really didn't. And I didn't have the emotion for laughing. And the last year, as I'm coming out of the woods, I realized I need to bring the funny back. I need to bring the goofy back. I need to be goofy again. I need to laugh a lot again. I was always a goofy kid growing up. I was the kid who snuck downstairs when my parents were asleep on the couch to watch Saturday Night Live, and they didn't know. And Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett were all these superheroes of mine because they are these comedic geniuses. And I wanted that back. I needed that back in my life. So I made a conscious decision to bring back the goofy. And earlier this year, I went to a drop-in improv class, and I hadn't gone to improv in years. And it was only a couple hours, and it was amazing, but my body was completely exhausted by it. My mind and my soul, however, were thrilled, and they're saying we're completely on track. My body, on the other hand, had a lot of trouble walking, talking, and then I slept probably for 2 days after that. But it was so sweet, and it was so needed. So a couple months later, I decided for my birthday that I was going to do a drop-in improv class again. And I thought, you know what, this time it's going to be even better, and it's going to be easier for me to get through this. And I did. And it was magical. And I spent my birthday with a bunch of strangers who had asked about my journey, and they sang happy birthday to me, and they celebrated where I had come from. And I was so excited to spend my birthday laughing my butt off and crawling on the floor with complete strangers. I thought, what a great indicator to put out to the universe that this is what I want the upcoming year to be. And I actually put on my wall a list of goals, and a lot of them may seem little to people, but from me coming from limited mobility and thinking and talking and all these things over the last few years, it was a big deal. I put there, I want to have belly laughs, crying belly laughs. And I'm happy to say I've checked that off this year. So I decided that I needed to bring it about more in my daily life. My family and friends had been so incredible with me. They actually had to lower a lot of their energy to hang out with me because some days I didn't have more than 20 minutes of talk time in me. And I realized they're waiting for my cue to up the energy. So I gradually upped the energy. I'd start sending them stupid texts. I'd start sending them funny voicemails or playing practical jokes. And all of a sudden, I started amping up the funny. And they started amping up the funny. And it feels like old times again. So it's always checking to see, have you got too comfortable in a certain energy? What can I do consciously to bring it back till it's just normal again, till it's an everyday thing again? So ask yourself, when was the last time you laughed so hard you cried, laughed so hard you were holding your stomach on the floor with friends? And it shouldn't be because your kids get you laughing. It's awesome that they do, but we should bring on the goofy. We shouldn't wait till our nieces or nephews or kids make us jump into the goofy. We should help create the goofy. So maybe you could do something. Maybe you can throw a note in someone's lunch, or put a Post-it note on a mirror and make them laugh, or invite an improv troupe to your school or to your workplace and get everybody gelling in a different way and thinking in a different way. Go to a comedy show, read a biography about a comedian. Just do something. Do something to inject more happiness and more goofy in your day, because the old saying is absolutely correct. Laughter is the best medicine.